Welcome to GSKP, Georgia Sunflower, Kansas Peach, where we do movie, TV, live, all kind of reviews. Y'all, today we're going to talk about Miss Beyonce and her halftime show. Again, I hope everyone had a happy, safe, wonderful holiday. We got one more to go, y'all. We got this New Year's to get out of the way. And then it's back to the basics. I hope we all have a happy and safe New Year. All right, y'all. Let's listen to our theme song and then we'll get to the matters at hand. Again, welcome to GSKP, Georgia Sunflower, Kansas Peach, where we talk movies, news, life, books, whatever. A safe place to talk about whatever, whenever. You just let me know, and we can talk about it, honey. Yes, ma'am. We can run it right on down through there. Okay. All right, as I said before, we were going to talk about Miss Beyonce and her halftime show. Now, I know some of you all are going to be upset with me, because I'm going to give Beyonce her props from back in the day. But now she is just too much. She's too much. She really is. I don't know. You know, like, she's just completely 360. You know, when she first started out, she was God this and God that, you know. She's such a holy Christian child, and now she is just a complete and total opposite of what she was. And I understand people grow and people change, and I know she was a young 19, 20-year-old. Now she 40. So, and she's got 2 or 3 children, so she definitely ought to be better than what she was. And frankly, my opinion, she is not. Okay, I am so sorry. I am so tired of seeing Beyonce's crotch. I do not know what to do. I would like to see her in a whole pair of pants the entire time she is on stage. I am so tired of them accentuating her dead bling snatch. Nobody cares about Beyonce's snatch, okay? Nobody. She is not the only one that got a snatch. And I am tired of seeing it. Every costume that she puts on, her ass is out. And I'm tired of looking at Beyonce's butt. Up Beyonce's butt. She ain't the only one. She's not the only one. I'm tired of all these black women getting up and all you do is look up their ass the entire time they are on stage. And I'm just sick of it. I am so tired of it. I really am. Now, the performance to me that she did, it was mediocre. It was not that grand. It was not that great. It was not spectacular to me. Not because I dislike Beyonce, it just wasn't all that. I thought she was going to really just put on a show, and she didn't. She didn't. You know, it wasn't that big. It wasn't that big of a show. It wasn't as big a deal as they try to make it. You know, like, oh my goodness, Beyonce is performing for the halftime, and it's gonna be all this, and it really wasn't. It was okay. It was okay. It wasn't the worst I've ever seen. It was not that. You know, I can give her this much. It was somewhat kid friendly, family friendly. I can give her that. I can give her that. All except for having to see her crotch and her ass, her butt. It might have been okay. Had to pay attention to what she was saying, because she'll sneak some little old satanic, disrespectful nastiness in there. But it was, it was okay. It was not the worst I've ever seen. It was not that, but it wasn't the greatest. And you can say what you want to, but Beyonce is not a country artist. I don't care how many cowboy boots she wears. I don't care how many cowboy hats she puts on. I don't care how many gauchos she got. I don't care how fast and how hard she rides a horse. She is not a country music artist. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Beyonce is good doing what Beyonce does in her genre. But Beyonce Knowles Carter is not. She is not a country artist. I am sorry. I didn't say that she couldn't sing, because she can. My opinion. She can sing what she sings. But Beyonce, honey, boo-boo, you are not. I don't care what somebody else told you, but you are not a country artist. Now, them three little black girls and that white girl, that when she came down the row and they was in behind her, they sing country. Now, them kids, they sing country, and I mean they sing country down. Do you hear me? Them little girls sang country. Now, they sing country music. Dolly Parton sings country music. Okay? Michelle, what's her name? That old crazy girl that was on the Love and Hip Hop and all that. That heifer is crazy. She cut. As much fool as she cut, she can sing some country music. Now, I'm going to give them girls that. And just because you cannot sing a certain genre does not take away from your talent. That's just something that's not for you. Everything is not for everybody. And Beyonce, country music is not for you. It's not. I'm sorry. I'm just sorry. Stick to what you know. You're good at that. You're good at that. And again, there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. Absolutely nothing wrong with it. Absolutely nothing. But when you start going over there and getting into stuff you ain't got no business getting in, then things start sounding like this right here. And that didn't sound like country music. None of those songs that she does, that she calls country, they don't sound like country music. They sound like Beyonce trying to do country music. Okay. Well, you tried, and no, it don't work for you. It doesn't work. Sorry. And there's nothing wrong with that. That doesn't mean that you failed. It's just not for you. It's just not for you. And that's okay. Just like gymnastics is not for me. Duh. What I look like? My fat old tail. Get out of here. Now I know better than that. Okay? Just like singing really ain't for me, even though I like to sing. See, but I realize and I know that I'm not the best singer. I do okay. But I'm not Beyonce. And I know that. And there's nothing wrong with that. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. People need to start realizing, and we need to stop this culture where you're telling people they can, oh yeah, you can sing and they sound like a frog with a chicken bone caught in their neck. No ma'am, no sir. We need to cut it out and go on and tell these kids and grown folks and whoever else the truth. If you can't do it, you just can't do it, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. That's why these people get up here now thinking they can sing, and some old foolish somebody in the background sing. Negro, you cannot sing. Go sit down somewhere. You cannot sing. They get up wiggling and popping and yuking, and you telling them they can dance. You cannot dance, and there's nothing wrong with that. If you can't, you just can't. Your talent lies elsewhere. You can't do it, you just can't do it. And that's all it is to it. And I don't know if it was just me, but did Beyonce look a little stiff? Looked like she was moving a little slow? I don't know. She wasn't flinging and flopping whatever little movements, and I can understand she can't perform as she would at one of her concerts, but her movements seem to be a tad bit stiff and not as exaggerated as they usually are. But now we have to remember, Beyonce is in her 40s, getting to be. And that doesn't mean she can't do her thing, hunty, because this 40, 50, 60-year-old women out here, they is doing the thing, okay? So no, we're not saying that, because you catch me on a good day and I might drop it low too. You might have to send a tow truck to get my fat self up. You catch me right. Catch me on a good day. Okay. So I'm not saying it for that reason, but she looked as if, I don't know. I just was not. It wasn't the Beyonce performance I was expecting. It wasn't a bad performance. It wasn't the worst I've seen. But it just didn't. And that's okay that it didn't. Because, we got good and bad days. Excuse me. But no, that wasn't given. To me. And let's get that straight. This is strictly my opinion. Okay? It was not given to me like I thought maybe it should have. Or maybe not so much the way I think it should have as expected for Beyonce. It just didn't give the fanfare and all that to me. And for halftime shows, most times, those are really big shows. Those are extravagant and extra and all the fanfare and but it just for some reason for me, and not because I dislike Beyonce, it just didn't do it for me. It just did not do it for me. It just didn't. Because I've seen, like whoever the little white guy was that performed, did his little 2-3 minutes. Shoot, he did his part. He got down on his little section. He did his little part. That little man looks sickly too. I wonder if he's dialysis or something. He looks sickly. I ain't trying to be funny, and I'm not trying to talk about the man, but he looks like something's going on with him. And I'm not saying that again to insult the man, but he doesn't look well to me, and that's strictly me, my opinion, what I'm seeing. Somebody else and I could be completely and totally and absolutely wrong, and I hope I am. I just really do. I hope I am dead wrong. But as I was saying, he did good on his part. I don't know who Shambooty is, or whatever his name is, Shabloni, or whoever that is. I don't know who that is, and I couldn't even hear what he said, so I don't know what he did. Now, little Blue Ivy, she did her little part pretty good. She did all right. She was appropriate. She wasn't hunching. She wasn't popping. And Lord Jesus, her behind was not out. Because, they're getting at that age where the next thing you know, we'll be looking up her crotch. And I don't want to see that neither. But she did. Her little part was totally appropriate, and she did good. I can applaud Beyonce for that. She didn't have her out there wringing her butt and popping and squatting and gaping open every time you look around and toot it up and, all that old foolishness. But she did good on her part. She did. She did very good on her part. And it was appropriate. So I enjoyed that part. But see, again, seems to me Miss Beyonce was moving a little slow. And I don't know. It just didn't give to me like it should have. I think them little country girls that she walked out with should have had more time in the show than what she gave them. They should have been out there performing, not walking up the hall backing her up. But I know it was all about her and whatever. But see, that's proof that she knows she cannot sing country music, because them little girls can sing it. Now them little girls can sing country music. I can't think of what their names is. If you know what their names is, let me know down in the comment. But them little girls, Lord, what's that happened? Technical difficulties. That's what I get. Y'all, I told you, I did not tell you. Every time you turn around, it is something. Now that shouldn't have never happened. Shouldn't have never happened. Lord. Well, that's what we that's just part of it. So hey, that ain't stopped us from talking. We can talk in the dark. We can talk in the dark too. Did I tell you? See, every time, I'm telling you, it has been something since November. It has been something since November. Do you hear me? But that's okay, because the good Lord makes a way and we can laugh about it and go on. It wasn't life threatening and we're still here. So, hey, whatever. So, anyway. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe that. It's always something, always something. But again, like I said, we find the joy, we laugh, and go head on. I mean, we still here, so Lord have mercy. Anyway, I want to thank you all for joining me today on Georgia Sunflower, Kansas Speech. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I cannot believe that. I cannot believe that. Where we talk about movies, video, live, whatever. Oh Lord. Again, December 28th, Saturday. Oh my God. I can't stop laughing at that. Look, I mean, just evidence. I don't know if you saw my little holiday video, but evidence. It's been going on since November. But anyway, you guys make sure that you wear your mask. COVID is on the rise, and we have a new influenza out there. So we got to be careful. Wear your mask. Wash your hands, okay? Hopefully I'll have another video for you soon. Thanks to all my peach trees and my apple seeds. I am my brother's keeper. I love you. Bye.